All right, hello everybody and welcome. We have got here a first-person view treat of a ladder game between Maru and what we believe is Dark. It is a 6900, just underneath 6900 MMR Zerg player on the Korean ladder. And this is off his stream, played just a few hours before I'm casting it. So I'm really excited. I was told this was a banger of a Zerg versus Terran. And of course, big shout out to Maru over here in Team Envy. If we get some links in the live chat as I cast this, and I'll put some down below the YouTube video as well, so you guys can go check out his channel. To have a guy who literally won every single GSL tournament in a year in Korea, streaming his own play, casually just having a little scratch of the neck there, talking to his audience while he plays at an exceptionally high level is a rare treat. Let's take a little look-see. So, no scout so far, and it did look like this SCV is just going to go to his... Oh, reactor first TVZ. Oh, okay. So, he's going to be going for a blind expansion here, a bit of a greedy opening. And what I would expect is we're probably going to see a marine drop off this. Now, not always, but usually with the reactor first opening, you've got to get the nice quick second depot, right? So that you can keep the marine production going. You can try to maybe hunt an overlord down if they're a little lazy. So you might be able to say lift the command center up on the natural if the overlord's sitting above the pillar. As the command center finishes, lift it up, move it down just a little bit, kill the overlord, and then land it again. So he might go for that. Factory does go down there, and we should see a second gas in just a moment. There we go. You can see he's grabbing that SCV off one of the far away patches, one of the less efficient middle ones. And you can see he manually is making sure those workers are doubled up as well on the mineral line. Setting his rally point for his production to his natural. You can see his barracks and factory he keeps on the same control group. Unfortunately, he's not showing us his control groups on his display, but I guess that just gives him a little bit more visibility on screen. Gonna add 2 extra workers onto that gas. Maybe he'd already done it? No, he's forgotten to put workers on gas. Or... oh, he's just letting them rally on. Oh, he's prioritizing minerals really hard here. And it's not going to be the marine drop build. Just 4 marines, swaps over, goes into Hellion production. So he just has a few extra marines. Now, in a way, this makes you a lot safer. A lot of Terran builds have 1 or 2 marines. Which means if you get hit, even if you get a bunker up, it doesn't have a lot of firepower. So 4 marines does add a little bit more strength. He has 0 scouting, 0 idea what's coming. There are a lot of things that could kill this, but when you're playing the high-level gameplay, you know how people like to open. You know, a lot of the Zergs don't really like to scout at all. They just send both of their first 2 overlords to look for proxy barracks, and they always go hatch first, almost always. In Korea especially, they very rarely go spawning pool first. So, oh my god, that is a pool first Ravager rush. So I'm pretty sure this is a 330 Ravager. I think this is a pool first Ravager rush. So it's off an expansion. It's not one base all in. He's got a decent little marine count though, which gives him some firepower, and he's got the high ground advantage. I don't think there's an overlord here. Corrosive Biles force him back. He's got to kill that Ravager that's morphing. It does go down, but my god, these units are tanky, man. Oh, he might need to pull some more SCVs. Okay, he's going to pull back, and the bunker's here. So he's unloading to get in the bunker, and the bunker should hold on for now. He's going to have to rebuild depots in the main, so expect him to go build some depots in the main base now, because he knows that one's going to go down. Oh, and this is a lot of Roach Ravager. This is not just a small handful, guys. Dodges the Biles, loses 2 SCVs to the Biles. Oh my god. The Hellions try to click on one of those Ravagers. Hellions do not do a lot of damage here. Oh my god, his SCVs, he tries to dodge, but it's too late. Dude, I think he might just be dead. Oh my god. Okay, another Roach goes down. If he can kill 1 more Ravager, maybe. Oh my god. He's losing so many SCVs. He's trying to keep up his SCV production. He's got 3 SCVs queued on each command center because he realizes how important it is to actually get those. He actually transfers. He was thinking about transferring a worker. He's going to swap his buildings around. He's like, okay, let's stop building Hellions. This is really getting kind of nasty right now. Hellions pulling back. They don't want to get focus fired. He's got to be ready to heal that bunker. Very good micro. I love the way he's microing those SCVs. Now look at that. He's going to try and hunt down these Ravagers. But still 4 of them alive, dude. So, oh, he loses 1 before it gets in the bunker. Great focus fire from Dark. Now he's on the back foot. This was a very big commitment to get this many Ravagers this early. This is a huge commitment. Now, a Banshee is finally out, which is going to tell these Ravagers to fuck right off. Notice he moved it to the left to try and avoid the Overlord seeing it. But Dark already knows, and he's already pulled his Ravagers back by the looks of it. Third command center goes up in the high ground. And this is a great little Overlord hunting squad. So having a medevac and a handful of Marines, really good kind of flexible map control counter pressure squad that you can use. He saw another Overlord down there, so he's going for that one now. Yeah, his Banshee spotted that. And he sees this hatchery, and he's like, oh, your third's really bloody late. Because surely that's not a fourth base. Right? You never know. Dark's a bit of a wild man, but I'm pretty sure Dark was on 2 base that whole time. Obviously, the Ravagers haven't been built for a while, but they just hang around at the front, and the Zerg's already droning for a good duration of that. Where the Zerg was probably behind in workers and then kind of pulls ahead over time. An interesting little poke here from Maru, trying to do some damage, but oh, can he get a Ravager? Forces out some transfuses. The Marines. Oh, he's even brought a siege tank. Can he get that Ravager? Maybe. Siege tank is. Oh, he gets a Ravager. Dude, this is a great little counter pressure. Oh my god, this is so hard to deal with right now for Dark. So the tank will go down, but he loses 2 Ravagers, 3 Ravagers. 1 Banshee goes down as well, though. It's definitely potentially an issue. Oh, doesn't quite get that, and I think it's pretty much time to pull back. But wait, no, he's still there. Where's the DPS? There's no more Roaches or Lings coming out. I mean, this is actually doing a lot of damage. He cancels the SCV, builds an orbital, starts some extra barracks there. So he's got his transition underway. He's trying to do more damage, but as the Roaches pop out, he pulls on back. So he's forced a lot of units. Oh, it's factories. Did he just go double armory? I think he's going mech. I did not realize there were factories going down at home. Awesome. Yeah, immediately wants the gas there. So he's going to stop building Marines now. No, he's still building Marines. I guess he's just using those as his buffer right now. He's like, just keep building unupgraded Marines for now. So he doesn't have a 4th factory. So he's got 3 factories on Tech Labs. No, he's built a reactor on the other factory. Okay, that's just sloppy macro from him because it's a high pressure situation, I think. Very surprising to still be building Marines here when you're playing Mech. But it does kind of sell the story. So maybe he's trying to push Dark into making like Banelings and stuff like that. The Marines take out the hatchery. Well worth it. Good pullback on the drones, though, from Dark. Doesn't end up losing too many. Oh, okay. I mean, the cleanup on the tail end of that's very good for Dark. So Maru needs to swap back into a defensive focus for a little bit now. He's going to finish the wall on the natural. Just trying to get enough minerals for that. And, it's interesting. Maru almost always drags his boxes top right to bottom left. Keeping an eye on that to see if, yeah, he almost always does it from the same direction. It's interesting. Ah! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh man, no tanks sieged. I feel like that's a mistake in this sort of scenario. I think you've really got to have those tanks sieged for safety, but he's like, hey, fuck you, man. I got more stuff than you. Get out of here, you stupid Zerg player. And the Zerg player is like, well, if I can kill these tanks, it's well worth it. But I think this is a miscalculation for Dark. As I say, if he can get all the tanks, it's okay. But he doesn't. No. I think that's a good trade for Maru. I mean, he's just realizing, hey, you're low economy enough. I can out-macro you. I'm going to take a 4th command center there. Ravagers are good units, but Bile is the main thing. And Bile is useless if the tank is not sieged up. And if you don't have a lot of Roaches, tank doesn't need to be sieged up, right? I might as well just keep it in the shitty tank mode where it's mobile. And Maru's just kind of F2ing his army around. You can see he's going to split his Banshees onto his 2nd control group there. He's also going to repair them for a moment before using them to harass. He knows his opponent's on 2 base. And he's on full 3. So this should be game over. But he's playing Dark. So remember, Dark and Maru are the 2 guys. Do not die. And because he's playing Mech, Mech is hard to finish off a Zerg. And Dark is a resurrection master. Dark does not go down without a fight. Dark will not go quietly into that good night. He will go screeching and flailing his tentacles like a mad Zerg. He will not fucking go down easily at all. He's a big boy. You got to put more than a couple of trank darts in his hide to bring him down. So Queen Roach Ravager out front here. He's going to spread those tanks. Finally a bit more of a methodical push here, using the siege mode and all the rest. Great snipe to start things off though for Dark. And with only a few tanks, yeah, I like the pull back to the high ground. Just dodge the Biles. He's got a couple Thors here now. And this is more at, hey, I'm going to exert pressure. Just going to put guys on gas. Okay, units coming forward. Maru is actually surprisingly slow and methodical with how he's playing here, right? He's not frantic. This is what you notice with the best Terran players. The race that is known for their speed, they're so organized, especially when they're playing Mech. But he's just kind of like methodical and organized. He's got that lovely high ground tank position. Oh, but he queued Biles, so at least one of those tanks goes down, and make that 2. Yeah, that's the problem. If you don't have things in front guarding the tanks, they don't actually do that much damage to Ravagers individually. You need to have a lot of them all covering one area. Hellion run by not really able to get in there. Yeah, he's not really doing anything. He's trying to kill the burrowed drones by hitting the spore crawler is what he was going for there. He's added Magfield to get some mobility. He's on 4 factories, going to 6 factories, I believe. He'd like to be up to 7 or 8, to be honest. And I mean, his expansion count's great. The creep of the Zerg sucks. He's on mostly Thor Banshee. He's playing 4GG Mech. What the fuck, dude? I can't believe Maru does this. Is this like legit? Or is he fucking around because he's streaming? I really want to know. I always feel like I'm getting trolled whenever 4GG beats me with like Thors and Banshees. I'm like, this isn't real. This is... You're fucking styling on me because I'm bad, right? Oh my god. Apparently, Dralaria says he said to never do this. Oh, Maru, did he actually say that? You speak Korean, mate? We've got live Twitch chat translations going on. I mean, I think he's just having fun. He's like, I fucked up your roach attack and now I get to style on you. The thing is, dude, it's Mech. You can always lose. You gotta be careful here. Oh, that command center's gonna go down. Oh! Oh! Thors get biled! Loses one of them. Oh, it's okay. He's trying to kill those changelings that are spotting right now. He wants to kill those Ravagers with the Banshees whenever they come forward. The Banshees here are also a very good squad for dissuading your opponent from going swarm hosts. Because they're so mobile, it's really hard to go swarm host against this. So this is actually why I think the squad of Banshees with traditional Mech is very useful. As I speak of the devil, that's a small swarm host squad. They kill a Thor and a Hellion, not bad. There's only like 6 swarm hosts, maybe 5. But if his Banshees can kind of hunt those down, that's going to be really effective. This is going to turn into a longer game. Dark does not die easy. He will fight back. And you fuck around with Banshee Thor for a little bit too long, it's going to be hard to finish him off. Banshees, of course, fuck up queens. Banshees are one of the highest damage units in the game. These guys have hyperflight rotors as well, so they can outrun just about anything. And what do we got here? Ravagers come up. Oh. Tried to shift click it to retreat, but Transfuse is one hell of a spell, and he's losing a lot of Banshees. So he loses about 5 Banshees there. Gets the hatch. It keeps Dark small. He can replenish, of course. I think these sort of trades are always worth it. And now he's going to start the Battlecruiser swap, which is, of course, the ultimate endgame. And oh my god! And this is why I thought his Banshees should be down there, zoning out that area. Oh my god. So he's morphed Hellbats, because Hellbats clean locusts really well. But where are the locusts going to land? So let's check the micro. They're spread across... Yep, spread across pretty well. Pretty good manual landing from Dark on the locusts. Gets a couple of tanks. Damages the planetary a little. You want to kind of spread them across the tanks to try and do it. You notice Maru kept his Hellbats spread through the whole army. Because as Dark, if you see somewhere where there's no Hellbats, that's where you land. Because you'll get a bunch of shots off. Whereas if you land anywhere near Hellbats, the Hellbats just go and burn them down almost instantly. Dralarius watched live and said, according to the translator in the channel. He said that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So there was someone translating live in the channel saying, yeah, Maru's saying, don't ever do this, guys. I find it especially weird that he's playing it on Lightshade, because I'm like, oh, this is a map where normally you would expect him to play Bio. Because it's a good Bio map. Lightshade's great for Bio play, in my opinion. Oh my god, there's not many Hellbats there. A lot of Cyclones going down. Ooh, Parasitic Bomb takes out a bunch of Banshees as well. Dude, that value's starting to come in. Vipers are countering the Banshees now. So they're nowhere near as good. You've got Swarm Host Nidus just kind of trading and burning them down. As long as Dark keeps spreading creep, which that whole top side of the map, I mean, we haven't been too deep. But if Dark isn't respreading creep, he's just going to have less play as the game goes on. I love that there's still unupgraded Marines in this army. That's fucking hilarious to me. Maru's kind of pinned back a bit now. You can see he's going to have to get a little more serious with how he plays. There's that top side. He's going to lose a planetary. Oh, and 2 command centers that are about to finish. He does not want to lose those. He loses one of them. So he's definitely in F2 mode right now. He does split those units off. Ravens and Cyclones to clear a little bit of the map. And you can see there's still no creep naturally spread up there. So that's where Dark's flailing a little bit in that regard. He should build up his map control a little bit more. Dark's so active with his units that he's not focused on that. oh, damn. 4 Cyclones get abducted in. And I think one of them escapes on Reddit points. Nope, Zergling says no. Zergling fucks him up. Well done, man. Dude. Yeah, Maru's regretting playing his troll style now, I'll tell you that much. Uh-oh. Oh my god, that might be dead as well. The Hellbats plus the repair. Tanks do friendly fire a few SCVs down, but he keeps it up, which is the important part. That command center looks like it's going to get biled down. He's going to try and survive it. Ooh. Looks like a few Ravagers die each time he does that, though. That's what the Cyclones are there for, is mobile response, punishing the Ravagers, trading them down. Dude, this is insane. Oh. Oh my god. That bottom base. The swarm hosts are getting too much value. He hasn't been able to deny that. I really think he needed to just have even just 1 or 2 Banshees on his south side of the map. There has been no mobile anti-air for Dark. Dark has not been bringing Queens with the Niduses or anything like that. So, oh my god, the planetary barely survives. Oh my god, it barely survives. Dude. Maru's got a bit of a smile on his face because he realizes he's in deep doo-doo and he's like, I put myself here. Shit. Alright, okay. Alright, what can we do? Oh, fuck, now there's Queens supporting to deny the Banshees as well. They're spreading creep out of these Nidus Worms. I think a Broodlord swap would have been really nice, but obviously there's Battlecruisers now, so it's got to be Corruptors added in. Or Infestors, actually. Dark does like to just neural Battlecruisers and hold them still so that the Ravagers can kill them. Oh, that's a lot. Oh my god, look at the Yamatos! Oh, if Dark hopped in the Nidus Worm, he actually could have dodged maybe half of those Yamatos. So that's a really cool move you guys can do. If you ever see your units getting Yamato, do you have a Nidus nearby? Hop in the Nidus. And bam, Yamato whiffs. Because they can't chase you in there. So would have been a cool move. Unfortunately, Dark missing out on the style points. Battlecruiser run by. I thought he'd already seen a Battlecruiser. Yeah, here comes the Infestor Ravager, Dark's favorite response. This is definitely Dark. Any doubts about this being Dark are 100% gone at this point. He's like, yep, I don't need things that shoot off. I just need Ravagers, and I need to hold you still. I need to hold you. I mean, there's only like three Zergs it could have been anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. This is a good hold. I don't think he loses. Maybe he loses a Thor or 2 there. Problem is just the cost over time. So the thing is now his battle cruisers are kind of like the swarm hosts of Terran, where he can just keep going in, Yamatoing, killing units, flying in, teleporting away. So as long as he doesn't lose those, they're going to kind of be his answer to the swarm host. Says, well, I'm going to keep killing. He just teleported every battle cruiser. Oh my god. So he's just going to dive in, try and kill the base and run away before the infestors get there. Oh my god, what a Chad gamer. And then he's running more guys up on the north. He's just ran the 4 Cyclones in the north. So look at that. He kills that. He runs them away. He's got another ground army moving. Those 4 Cyclones, he's going to lock them on the hatchery on the north. Wait for it. Did he already do it? Oh, I think he just A-moved and Dark just cancelled anyway. Oh, he gets hit by some biles, but look at that. That's 100 gas. Each Ravagers are not cheap, guys. We often think of Ravagers as an early game unit because they're so accessible. The Ravager is a very expensive unit. What makes it good is it's so accessible early in the game. And it can still add value at all stages, but it really, for its fragility, its output, it's not worth its cost. It's just the fact that you can suddenly turn Roaches into a spellcaster so early in the game, which is what makes the Ravager so powerful and so flexible as a unit. But even a Yamato, you just like 100 gas, 100 gas, 100 minerals, 100 gas, 100 minerals, 100 gas. Each time you kill one, that's frigging worth, man. A Ravager costs the same as a Mutalisk. So that really puts it in perspective. Yet people sometimes don't quite realize how impactful that. They're like, oh, you kill 8 Ravagers. It's like killing 8 Mutas, man. It's fucking huge. This Raven with the Cyclones clearing up the creep is pretty good. You can see the Zerg creep control's been pushed back. Now, there haven't been any real attempts for Overseers to get in the back, because if there were attempts for Niduses to get in there, I think that would be huge. Some nice Biles go down, but, I mean, that only tickles the BCs. And each time Yamatos are landing. Battlecruisers are going to try and defend this northern side. Battlecruisers are actually not terrible at killing locusts, and they kill them a lot faster when they're on the ground as well. Oh, auto turret to bait the land. Very nice. Only really loses a couple SCVs, a couple of Hellbats, not too bad. This is actually, yeah, this is now a war of attrition. So if he can deny the middle bases, which with his map control he seems to be doing, he's got Cyclone Hellion, which as long as they avoid fungal, they can't really get beaten by anything that Dark has. Uh-oh, he's going a bit too close. Anti-armor missile doesn't do anything in that fight. That's so funny. He just does it out of habit. He's like, anti-armor missile. You're like, that doesn't add damage to any of your attacks there. Like, the Hellions technically, yes, but they're not really the damage dealers anyway. Ooh, yeah. Ow, he just got fucked up there. That was a really good trade for Dark. Just some energy, a couple roaches for a whole bunch of Cyclones. But the Battlecruisers are there. They say, hey, if your Infestors are up there, they're not down the bottom. And, oh, the Locusts throw in, but they threw in from kind of far away. Dude, both players cannot control the middle of the map in terms of their bases at all. But this is an important base snipe because that's a deep base. That's deep in Dark's territory. That's meant to be one that he hangs on to. Now, Maru's going a bit deep. He knows the Infestors are rotating in here. He's going to try and Yamato down the hive. I think he gets caught here. He absolutely does! 2 Battlecruisers. One of them had a tentacle shoved into it, but it's still teleported. But 2 of them got caught. So he loses 2 Battlecruisers there, which is, of course, a big bummer. Oh! Oh, he didn't have anything to kill them there. Oh my god, so he's having to chain neural them to kill them. So, I mean, there's still no corruption. Dark must have been so broke this whole game. Dark has just been... I think he overcommitted to Swarm Hosts as well. Because we saw about 20 Swarm Hosts, maybe more. And I think 16 should be our upper limit. Because we see that he seems to either not have the money or not have the supply to build anything that shoots up. The hive is down as well, yeah. The hive is down. He can't retake that bottom base. I mean, Maru does need a new expansion. If he can secure one of these down the bottom... Oh my god. I mean, that's a lot of Infestors, but there's no damage. That's too many Infestors. Maru's like, dude, that's too many Infestors, dummy. Like, what are you going to do damage with? You're going to have to neural my Battlecruisers like 7 times in a row. Finally, he sees some Corruptors out. He's on Mass Cyclone Banshee Battlecruiser. This is not a composition you're really meant to have. But, oh my god, pull back the Cyclones, bro. There's no Hellbats in there. There's a few Cyclones. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh my god, the Biles kill the repairing SCVs. The Fungal will also kill them. He's trying to run them away. Some of them got fungled. The command center went down. Oh my god, he kills the Nidus Worm. Okay, he Yamato'd it like 5 times. Talk about overkill. But he's trying to catch them. Oh my god, he says, get fucked, you dirty swarm hosts. How dare you throw your children into battle. You terrible parents. Goes after them. I think he's got him. Okay, I think he's got it because this is the last mining base of Dark. He's going to lose a few Cyclones. And the Infestors are still a problem, of course, because they can still just catch your units. And the problem is, like, what if there's a few thousand minerals and gas in the bank? You don't really know because those swarm hosts were providing so much value and he's not really losing units each time. So sometimes it seems like the Zerg's like, oh, he must be broke. And it's like, no, he actually has like 3,000 minerals and gas. So you actually still need to keep mining here and keep fighting correctly. You can't just throw shit at him. He gets one. Oh my god, that's such a risky maneuver. Going in and just trying to like hope he doesn't quickly react with fungal. 4GG does that to me all the time. Dude, I feel like I'm being trolled so hard. Like, it makes me feel good though to know that Maru trolls Dark. Like, I get trolled by this shit all the time and I feel really bad. And this is like balm on my soul to see Dark getting tooled. Like, you're 6.9k on the Korean ladder. You're like rank 2 on Korea or something like that. Top 5 at least. He's just like, this guy's fucking killing me with mass banshee, Thor, now Battlecruisers. What a dickhead. Battlecruisers are legitimately one of the best late game units because of just they're the ultimate harassment unit. You know, they're not for winning big battles. They're for killing shit and disengaging. Doing a run by, disengaging. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Fungal bile combo on Banshees. Don't see that every day. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do we got, guys? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do we got? What do we got? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, locust. Oh, okay, Hellbat's well positioned. Only gets one tank. One cyclone, one tank. Oh no, P time. Maru, lift. Maru. Oh my god, Maru doesn't know the response, or he's just relying on the BCs being close enough. It's okay. So for those who don't know, in that scenario, his BCs were closer than I realized. He knew he was fine. You got to lift the command center. You queue it to move out of range, which is usually just a little bit of range away, and then you queue it to go back and land. And that way, it's automatically going to break the lock on and then land, so they can't use their normal attack to kill it. And they're not going to be able to... Oh, he just... Did you see that? Sorry, guys. Instant rewind. He accidentally throws a microbial shroud there as well, but he does a corrosive bile. A mass neural stacks the banshees and then corrosive biles them down. I love that this is Dark's response to carriers and battlecruisers both. It's just like, nah, just Ravagers and Infestors, it's fine. He's such a sicko. Because it's always hard to... So basically, the reason Dark does this, it's not just for show. It's because it's hard to have enough ground, anti-ground, and anti-air at the same time. So Dark's solution to this is to just have Ravagers that do both and say, well, as long as I land my combos correctly, I can just neural you, hold you still, drop biles, and you're fucked. Look at that. Oh my... Okay, he teleported 4 of them away. Only some of them got caught by neural. He's going to take down the Ravagers. Dude, this is insane. Oh my god, this is so insane. I just fucking love seeing these interactions executed by these guys. He's still got a bunch of swarm hosts alive, still being dickheads. And that's how you can win. Even when it feels like you're losing the battlecruiser trades all day, if you've got swarm hosts slowly doing damage, you can wear down a mech player. I had a game against Supernova's Mass BC the other day, and I thought I was getting wrecked because my Corruptor fights were so bad, but hold that thought, fuck me. Bile Fungal combo, takes a bunch of units, loses next to nothing, cancels the hatch. Dark is just engaging, disengaging, picking off units. And what I was saying is I was basically, like, I was trading like 12 Corruptors for each BC kill. It was like the worst fights you've ever seen. I thought I was so dead. And I ended up losing the game, but at the end, he was completely out of bank and broke, and he was on his last 16 or 15 BCs, despite killing 45,000 resources more units, and it was all the swarm hosts killing his bases, and that's what Dark's done a great job with here. Spreads him across. Oh, 2 tanks are still alive, those 2 tanks. Bit of a mistake there from Dark. Those 2 tanks are still alive. They killed so many Ravagers. Oh, look at that. A 3 Zergling 2 drone counterattack in the bottom. Battlecruiser is going to teleport to try and defend. He puts his SCVs back. There is nothing left for Dark, and Maru's confirming that. And he's like, okay, like, if I'm mining at all, I win this game. He's like, just repair my battlecruisers, defend these 2 bases in the bottom. He's like, I know at this point, you, like, I just killed, you've got that, maybe 8 Infestors, maybe 10 Ravagers. You have no money. He's like, I know you're not mining, and you haven't been mining for so long at this point. We've been trading. I'm only at 134 supply, which is not great, but I'm pretty sure if I could just hang on and mine from these bases, we should be okay. Locust in the top, but he just lifts. He's still got 2 bases mining in the bottom. Swarm host is still a massive piece of shit, pain in the ass, but he's got a bunch of tanks, some Cyclones, some Hellions, some Battlecruisers. A few turrets here as well, so that Infestors can't sneak up cloaked. And he's going to repair the Battlecruisers, and as he spreads the defense, he says, hey, Dark's not attacking. So I think after he defends the next Locust wave, which will come in here just from the right of our screen, probably in about 5 seconds, is what I would guess. I think as soon as he cleans that up, he's going to go harass with his Battlecruisers again and say, okay, he must be expanding, he must be trying to retake economy, let's go shut that down. And he'll probably send all of his Battlecruisers out for it. Yeah. Okay, it was a little slower than I expected, but that's it. That is the Locust coming in. Ooh-ee. And Maru, as you can see, does not use camera locations for his later bases. I think his first couple bases he does, but he basically just clicks on the minimap a lot for controlling stuff. And I mean, most high-level players might have camera location on one of those bases on one side of the map, but usually not both extreme flanks of the map later on. It's insane. The swarm host value of this game is absolutely stacking up, but Maru is the one who's actually able to hold ground and mine from it. Dark is not. And because of that, I think he's got Tank Hellbat, Cyclone, plus a planetary. He can defend his base. His Battlecruisers are coming back down here, which is a little surprising. I don't know why his Battlecruisers don't go hit the north of this map. Is he going to do a push? Oh, is he going to push right now? Oh, no, he's rotating. He's going ground army north, air army south. Interesting. I thought he was... Okay. I was like, why did he pull the Battlecruisers back? So he's decided, hey, I think I can kill these top two bases with a ground push. My BCs will defend on the bottom. Okay. Okay, gets an Overlord of a couple roaches. There's a lot more units on that high ground, though. You got to be careful. Oh, Swarmo's getting Yamato'd. Battlecruisers are going to kill all those locusts before they can really do anything. Some of the locusts might sneak through to the planetary, but not many. Yeah, not many. The planetary will clean that up. And look at this. As long as he keeps his tank spread, infestors can't really close distance with that, can they? Oh, we got 2 tanks with those biles. That was unexpected. He's trying to make sure they're spread out so that the corrosive bile can't kill those siege tanks. He's going to send Hellion run by in the south. Battlecruisers in the middle get caught. Oh my god. Oh my god, if he loses those BCs. I mean, he's remaxed, actually. He is remaxed. Oh my god, Yamato's it. Okay, but wait. Does he have enough energy? Oh, he kills the infestors. He kills the infestors. There's not enough biles. He damages the BCs if it doesn't kill them. He damages the BCs if it doesn't kill them. Okay, 2 more Urals come down. Oh my god, this is a crazy fight. The Battlecruisers are just desperately trying to escape so they can repair for Maru. And Dark is unable to complete the combo there because his Ravagers were not there initially. They were up defending north. He had to scramble them south, but Maru scrambled the ground units, and they killed too many of those infestors before they could channel the second Ural. They needed to hold those Battlecruisers in place for another 10 seconds, and they weren't able to do it. Oh, a big Bio-Locust combo comes in, but the Hellbats take the brunt of that. And look at that tank line. It's a thick tank line. The Battlecruisers sense they've got an advantage right now. As I say that, well, one goes down to Biofungal. Another one almost falls as well. I think Maru wants to kill this other base just to the right of this one, but he realizes that as he steps further into that land, he's out of Hellbats there. The next Locust Wave is going to be deadly on those siege tanks. So this is the point where it's like, do you go for broke and kill the base? Because if you do, you're putting those tanks in mortal danger. But I think he's like, you can see he's umming and ahhing. He's like, I don't know, dude. This might win me the game. Oh, those tanks are in a position where they can get triple biled. The Battlecruisers are teleporting south. Yeah, he realizes they're way too vulnerable, those tanks, and tries to pull them back, but too late. They're going to go down. Planetary is going to save itself with the BC's help there. No micro on there for Dark, and does a bit of damage on the Planetary, but that's okay. He's got some... Oh, he's got so many tanks. He's back in traditional mech production here. He says, well, what beats infestors? Well, I've got a Raven, I've got Scans, and I've got 14 siege tanks spread across the north of this map. Come and deal with this, dickhead. And I think that's going to be impossible to break, surely. Surely, mate. Unless he flanks it with infestors and Urals the siege tanks on the back of the line, that would be one way where he could break it. If he came from the left and Uraled like 3 or 4 of those siege tanks, that might make it happen. Ooh, oh, no, Dark, bad micro. Dark, bad micro. Dark gets 3 siege, maybe 1 or 2 siege tanks, but he needed to land. The left side of that line was completely bare of Hellbats. He could have killed six tanks. If he just spread those purely on the left of the tank line, he could have killed at least 6 or 7 tanks. So Dark actually messed up the micro on that land. You've got to be really specific. You want to land them right up against the siege tanks, and you want to spread in between those tanks in the middle and the left of that line. That's where you're going to drag the friendly fire onto them. Dark is hanging on for dear life, guys. Right now, though, Maru is re-approaching max. His Battlecruisers, I think he's almost out of BCs. He's got 4 left on the south, defending that planetary, but he is mining from that planetary. Meanwhile, the only real thing going for Dark is these Swarmos. They grab a tank, they grab a second tank, they grab a third tank. He says, this isn't costing me anything. Oh, a nice sling run by. Battlecruisers teleport literally half a screen to defend that base. Zergling run by. Always a nice way to add a little bit of pressure later on in this game. Roach Ravager still controlling space here. Battlecruisers will clean up the backstab. Dark is not mining, and I imagine his supply is probably down to about 120 at this point. Those Cyclones should be able to defend the Zerglings. I'm not sure if melee upgrades ever got made. Doesn't look like it. Maybe only +1 or +2. Alright. Battlecruisers going through the south. His army on the north. And he says, okay, pull back, let him re-expand, let him try to take those bases, and once I'm repaired up, we'll go in again. Cyclone, Hellion, BC on the south, big traditional mech army on the north. Remember, he's up against the Dark Wizard of the North, Mr. Dark himself. The Dark Wizard. The Dark Lord calls thee. Yeah, Dark is a bad guy, for sure. Anyone who doesn't think so doesn't understand. Because what happens when you think Dracula's dead, or any other bad guy, he's not actually dead. He gets back up. You just thought he was dead. He was just pretending, he was faking it. And that's Dark every single ladder game. It's not even a tournament game. And we're like, yeah, this is what Dark's practice looks like because he refuses to fucking die. And he's like, only gets one tank there, so not the best wave, not the best wave. Pure tactical genius. The ability to micro his way out of almost any situation, but oh my god, Maru says fuck you, no fuck you, no fuck you, and he's going to try to come in and punish him. BC's teleporting on top, he's trying to take him out. He's using even an anti-armor missile there. He says, eat my Dorito cannon, I've got too much. I know I've got the numbers here, I've got so much Cyclone Hellbat. Tanks coming in, battle cruisers over top, gets the base, gets a bunch of the units. He's going to pull back for a moment because these locusts are a little scary. The locusts are going to try to go for those siege tanks in the back. Dark tries to spread out the lands, gets a few Cyclones with the friendly fire. But the BCs say, nah man, you've got no way of holding me still. That Infester is going to get Yamato'd. Another Dorito cannon goes down. And the Dorito cannon actually adds a crazy amount of damage to the battle cruisers. The other units, helps a tiny bit with Cyclone Hellion. Not with the Cyclone lock-ons, but with their auto attack. Battle cruisers are going to clean up those drones. Dark here, trying to crawl back into his hole to regrow, to friggin' throb a little bit in his cocoon and come back stronger. But Maru does not want to give him that time. The locusts are going to land across these tanks though, and yet again another bunch of tanks go down. And every time you go, fuck, 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 every time he does that, because you know that's not costing him anything except time. But what has Maru done? Denied the top bases, and he's stolen the bottom base, and he's going to drop mules there. Ah, Dark finds it. The extractor spots it. If he can mule that bottom base, then he does even more to push him out. You can see Maru at this point has the face of a Terran who's like, that's actually, that face says one thing. I speak Korean pro-gamer facial expressions for those who don't know. That face there is, leave! And now he's just like, okay, you're not gonna fuck, just, wow, you've still got swarm hosts. You get 20 swarm hosts apparently. Leave! He's like, fucking get out, Mar. Get out, Dark. He's like, just get out, dude. Dark's like, I will never leave this. I will never leave this. Dark's like, there's a reason why I make so many comebacks, man. I never give up, never surrender. Just fucking get out. Dark's like, no, I got 2 Infestors, 20 Swarm Hosts, and 6 Ravagers. I can win. Maru's like, I'm maxed, and I'm mining 2 bases. I have, like, the most complex army in the game. Dark's like, I got a bunch of roaches up here, though. They could win. It's a tier 1 unit versus a maxed down mech. He's like, get out, man. He's like, I got burrow, though. It's... Maru's got a smile at this face. He's like, all right, like, if you're not going to leave, I'll just enjoy ripping your limbs off one at a time. Like, if this is what I got to do, then that's what I got to do. I've got to rip your limbs off one at a time. Just, okay. How about those toenails, buddy? Do you need those toenails? I'm gonna, got your toenail. He's just fucking winching them off one at a time. You literally, like, the thing is, there is actually so much pressure on Maru because of Dark's efficiency to keep denying these bases. Those top 2 bases, if Dark ever reestablishes those, that's where all the money is on this map. And that's much easier for Dark to hold than Maru. And Dark's kind of saying, look, if I can just wear your units down over time, you're not going to be able to contest that, and I'll actually be able to retake it at some point. And the locusts just keep killing shit. I do think Dark could work on his locust lands. I think there's been a few times where the Hellbats are all concentrated on one side. Oh, he's using his Yamatos on himself. So he uses one Yamato and then he teleports the BC. Not the best teleport there. So that BC might actually get out. Oh my god, he's fighting the Swarmhost. The Banshee squad. Engine screaming. They come in. He's like, okay, I'm out of money. That sound of stress leaving the body. Oh my god. Oh my god, what a legend.
맞겜 했더니 1시간 채웠다.
You see him sink into his chair?
감사합니다. 맞겜하게 잘했네.
Oh my god, what a legend. What a legend. But remember, he went Thor Banshee, he was playing Fun Mech, and he did a lot of cool shit with Battlecruisers. But hats off to Dark there for putting up an impressive fight, and hells yeah. Maru finally wins that game like half an hour after defending the early Roach Rush. GG, well played.